This is the future.
I want to thank Digital Extremes for constantly sharing my videos on their page. Lately, they have been sharing some of my combos in their website, and I'm thankful that my videos are still relevant to shared. Take note that most of the videos they are sharing still works, but I would just like to update one, and that is the recent Saryn Prime build. The combo they shared is still fun, and updated until today, but it's only for a specific synergy between Saryn Venom Dose and any weapons, like the Jet Kit Hack to spread the procs fast and kill the enemies faster. The link to that video is at the video description below, but before you see it, I want to share a more generalist build for Saryn that you can follow and use for Steel Path or any higher level missions. Like the title said, Archon Saryn Prime is busted, in a good way, and it completes the Warframe and allows you to have tons of dumb fun with it in higher level missions, as you can see in the clip. However, I am not referring to Archon continuity here. This mod has a picture of Saryn in the background, but the Warframe doesn't fully benefit from the mod, which is kind of ironic. The fact is, Molt stocks in work on this, but sadly, we will not be using this on the high level build that I am about to show you. Saryn's Toxic Clash and also Contagion Cloud Augment does not trigger Archon continuity, which is kind of a bummer. If it does trigger, then probably we could do more about the Archon mod to this Warframe. I think Digital Extremes don't want to add more power to the already powerful Saryn Prime, which has scaling damage potential. What do you guys think? But honestly, you don't need the Archon mod, as we will tap into the power of the Archon shards. Now, if you are thinking that it will probably be power strength related, since you saw a Gloom Saryn setup in the background, then you are wrong. Yes, we are doing a Gloom Saryn for this, since it's the best in my opinion, in terms of surviving and letting you enjoy the strong abilities of Saryn at the same time. Gloom has two factors that makes it superb for Saryn. First is that it synergies pretty well with Spore, as each proc of corrosive from your first ability will heal you with Gloom. Secondly, the slow percentage can go up to 95% with 272% strength mod in your build, allowing you to crowd control enemies easily. They'll be like statue in this state, and this is one big survivability for Saryn. The only problem I have with a Gloom Saryn build in the past is I can't reach 272% power strength, as I need to mean max range and strength, along with some duration. 210% is my final power strength, and this is not enough to survive solo with a Gloom Saryn build for a long period in endurance runs. But now, that can easily get fixed with the Molt Augmented mod that offers 60% more power strength at 250 stack. The stacking might intimidate you, but it's pretty easy to stack 250 and receive that power strength bonus in no time. Why not go with Overextended for huge range squad leader? That would be inefficient for the build, as it will consume a lot of energy, and crowd controlling a wide area with Gloom is not that great for my play style. The Saryn Prime build I'm sharing with you allows you to move freely, without worrying of getting one shot, and with this build also, you can freely spam the abilities to help you survive and kill enemies. It's a complete generalist Saryn Prime build that everyone can use, given that you have the necessary things needed. Like I have said, power strength is not needed, and instead of this stat, I aimed for casting speed and energy pickup efficiency. Why? Okay, let me explain why I choose all yellow Archon shards for my Saryn Prime. Casting speed is necessary for this build because I am taking advantage of it for shield gating. I have lowered shield on this build, thanks to the Decaying Dragon Key, and one cast of Miasma allows me to get over shield. The other abilities like Spore and Toxic Clash will restore my shield close to max, and if I add another Augur mod on the weapon, then they can also generate over shield. Why do you need shield gating when you have adaptation, constant life steal, and a super slow ability? Well, this counters any one-shotting enemies in the game. At high level, there are enemies that can one-shot you, and adaptation or any form of damage reduction is nonsense. The best way to keep Saryn Prime alive is to take advantage of the crowd control from Gloom, and the 1 second invulnerability from shield gating. Because it doesn't make sense to put Hunter Adrenaline or Rage on this build, since it has some shield gating mechanic. In terms of energy, I planned on adding 3 more yellow shards, but instead of casting speed, it will be for energy pickup efficiency percentage. But you already have Arcane Energize Squad Leader? Remember that I want to spam ability, so the more energy regen setup, the better. Take note that the energy efficiency per pickup from the Archon shards doesn't increase the percentage of the pickup from your Arcane Energize, but once completed the 3 yellow Archon shards, especially if Tau forged, then you will gain double Arcane Energize in this setup. Not to mention that you can also add Emergence Dissipate, that operator arcane that grants energy orb when you void sling cancel. With all of these paired together, you will create a smooth combo for Saryn that both offers survivability and killing power. All you got to do now is just get a good weapon. If you want, then you can create a Doom Shroom Kit gun, which is thematically good for this build, and very powerful also for Saryn Prime. I hope that you got Saryn Prime this month, as this build will let you enjoy the Prime Warframe even more. Be sure to check out later, as I will be making guides for the next Prime Resurgence, which are Ivara Prime and Oberon Prime Access. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.